I love your performance and the relationship with Raz. And the whole thing was very intense. What attracted you about this project?
Yeah, I think, I mean, the film just covers so many themes. It's explores deaf culture, explores addiction, metal, a codependent relationship, and I think it does that so beautifully, and it's so nuanced and emotional that I just wanted to be a part of it.
Do you think Lulu is a more mature or complete individual than if you compare to
To myself or to Riz?
Robin? To Ruben.
Oh, to Ruben. I think she's probably been in awe of Ruben being the older person in the relationship, and I think once when you grow in a relationship and realize that you've got more to offer and maybe you're healthier out of the relationship, even though you've shared so much, it's a really tricky scenario to gauge and try and get out of.
For me it was a well it's a very empathic film. I felt like I was losing my ability to hear too. Uh, I think it was. Did you feel that way too? I mean, you bring a lot of empathy into the film.
Completely, and I think the sound mix is incredible because you're transported into Riz's point of view, into his mind. You feel claustrophobic, you feel confused, you don't as an audience member, you're struggling to understand what the other person is hearing. And so I think is saying, so I think for the audience member, there's a whole bunch of empathy that you suddenly experience for Ruben in this moment.
Louis or Lulu, your character has like. For me, she's like well, very complete, but she's like a rocker in the U.S. and then she's a bourgeois in France. How did you combine both aspects of this person?
It's funny, isn't it? Because I feel like I think all of us, depending on who we're with, depending on what company we keep, where we are, we change and adapt. And I think that's what Lou did. It doesn't mean that she's a fully realized person in Paris. She's just found a different side to herself.
Do you think Louis is in love with Ruben after the hearing problem?
Yeah, I think she is. I think just their experiences have pulled and have pushed them apart or made them grow in different ways that isn't conducive to a relationship anymore.